This is a city that took more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off from Tampa. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
That's good for a first down. First and 10.
Irving here from the gun. He dodged the tackle. It's a solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be second down. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Once again, Irving. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Baker now off the play fake. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Carter. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, this defense may sit in the bottom half of the league, but, hey, an early reminder there, you can't take them lightly.
That's right. Where they rank is only a number, right? And they'll keep outplaying it if they take the ball away like that. You're not playing this defense they've been all season. This is a reminder you play in the defense here today.
So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor. It is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
Austin's there to haul it in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 4.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. He's got his man. This is Austin. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Yards on the play.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, here's Burrow. Likely's got it right side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
15 more yards.
Brown on the inside give. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. Here's Brown again. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third.
Throwing now on third and 2. He's going for it himself. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Bengals first down. First and goal, Cincinnati.
Here's Robinson. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4.
That's sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. First down throw here. Mayfield finds his fullback. Escapes a defender. By a man, he's in the clear. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
That's good.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Shotgun handoff to Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Baker now from the gun. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
29. And the first down.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
At the Bengals 24-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield has him on a quick hitter. Able to get this down to the 15 before going out. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers trim the lead to 1. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They've got first down here from the 36.
That's good for the Bengals. First down.
They'll try it right with Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Dumped off to his running back. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Root going for the punt. And they could really use a good one here. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. He gets his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. But begins with a run by Irving. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. It's a solid pickup of 9 yards, and that brings us to the end of our first quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at second and pretty short. Right back to Irving now. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Mayfield keeps it himself. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up.
You know what? It's a pretty doggone impressive feat of strength to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming.
Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Move set of downs for him from the 31. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Catch made by Austin. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. First down, Burrow to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43.
That's another Bengals first down.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down right at the line.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
A gain of 4.
And they'll throw 3rd and long. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
19 yards. That's another Bengals first
From the red zone now. This finds Austin complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Play action now, Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Point after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Buccaneers 7. Evan McPherson.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the
To throw, Mayfield. Left and Otten makes the grab. And his short gain gets them a new set of
A
downs.
gain of 3 yards. Complete to Cade Otten.
Irving on the inside give. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That one's going to be brought to an end by Shamar Stewart.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Demetrius Knight has it. First down from the 42.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
And the Bengals first down.
Robinson on the inside give. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another Bengals first down.
A give now to Brown. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
A loss of 3.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. They only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal. Burrow's going to sneak it. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bengals parlay the interception into points. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers 7.
All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. We give to Irving to start this drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down. 1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Caught by Godwin on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Setting up the screen. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Baker throwing again. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Setting up their running back screen. And the hit is made, so they beg to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this 4th down. Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Once more, it's Mayfield. Got his man. This is McMillan. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Baker. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First and 10 now from the 46.
First down, Bengals.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete, so the clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. To throw again, it's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Out come the Bengals. It's their ball first, leaving the locker room. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Starting the half with a give to Brown. On the move, past the 40. Keeps it moving. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers, 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
For Cincinnati.
Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Mayfield to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Now third.
Sending a tight end in motion left. Third and short, Mayfield. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
New set of downs for him. That starts at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, here's Baker. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down carry for Brown. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now second and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. They'll run again with Brown. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 6.
To the air on third and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
McPherson's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Makes the score.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Bucs to the line. First and 10. They kick the running back in motion. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Here's Baker to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And this one does not go far. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring it up 4th down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting set to begin another drive here. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Play action now, Burrow. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And he'll get it up to the 44. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Likely's got it right side. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First down.
Burrow now on 1st down. Delivers a spin move, and the ball's not free. And this one belongs to the Bucs. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Recovered by the Bucs.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. McMillan on the slant. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43.
It's a gain of 11. And a first down.
Baker now off the play fake. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45.
A gain of 12 yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10.
From the gun, Mayfield. Connects on the crosser. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Sticking in the air, here's Mayfield. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 4.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 10.
Bengals 31. Buccaneers 21.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fields this one at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 2nd and 3 now. Brown quick on the draw here. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 8.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
First down.
Burrow setting to throw. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Give on 2nd, it's Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Yard gain on the play. And the Bengals first down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow out of the shotgun. This finds likely. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Burrow from the gun.
The Buccaneers, 39-yard line.
Completed over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's another Bengals.
Brown on the inside give. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close.
And the Bengals first down.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
2nd down, Robinson. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 3-possession lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Finds the football outside. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off on Barrett Carter. And the Bengals have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
We're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to it. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Burrow. He's got it. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals put up even more points in a win. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals make it a 24-point ball game.
Buccaneers 21.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
They cross the 40. Nice run there. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Complete to Cade.
1st down. Here's Baker. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Caught by Godwin on the slant. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. All set now. 1st and 10. Going again. It's Mayfield. Finds the in route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A 6-yard pickup.
once more. It's Mayfield. That's complete. Dialing up with Millen again. And he's tackled for a short gain. The rookie out of Washington making that tackle.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. And he's incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one a rare miss. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Running for it, here's Irving. And forget the marker, Brock. He's not even making it back to the line. They're turning this over on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
The Bengals and running back Chase Brown getting sent to begin another drive here. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Looking to return from the 29. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Dumps it off to his running back. Up the sideline, past the 45. He takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
That's good for a
first down throw here. Mayfield. Throwing the out route complete. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10.
First down looking to throw. Mayfield. Hits him on the in route. And he won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25.
That's another Buccaneers.
Mayfield to throw again. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
Motioning left is their running back.
The 21-yard line.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. No throw. 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Here's Brown to start the drive. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
This is completed downfield directly. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. He picks up 28 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Bengals.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bucs still out there and being looked at now. New set of downs for him from the 31. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Bengals on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Burrow on the play action. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
That's another Bengals first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, they get to Brown. He spins out of one side. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.